Six Flags is completely changing their season passes. Lost Island has also officially opened their brand new RMC Raptor. And wait, Michigan's Adventure is closing early this season? Yeah, we got a whole lot to talk about, so let's get started. We're going to be starting off discussing the new Six Flags season pass structure that was just announced. So for the upcoming 2026 season, the season pass structure will have 3 different tiers. There will be a silver pass, which is basically what a gold pass used to be, which was like a couple discounts, free parking, and you get to go to your home park for the entire 2025 season. So that's obviously a big change, but now the gold pass has basically become a new platinum pass. So the new gold pass for the Six Flags chain will allow entry into every single Six Flags park, along with free parking and some small discounts. But the crazy thing about this new gold pass is that the first gold pass to go on sale for the 2026 season at Canada's Wonderland only costs 99 Canadian dollars, which is only about 72 US dollars, which means you could visit every single Six Flags park, including Canada's Wonderland, for only $70, which is just absolutely insane. Now, of course, the price of this pass will likely depend on what park you are buying the pass from. Like, I could see a Cedar Point being more like $75, $80, or Kings Island also being $70, $75, but maybe if you're buying the pass from a smaller park, it might be more like $60 to $65. By the way, that's an absolutely insane deal. However, there's a little bit of a catch. You see, in order to gain access to all 40 Six Flags parks, you have to visit the park you're buying the pass from first. So let's say I tried to buy the pass from, let's say, Six Flags Darien Lake, because maybe it's $10 cheaper than the one at Kings Island. I would have to visit Darien Lake first before I could visit any of the other Six Flags parks. It's basically a measure in place to make sure you're not exploiting the system. I think that's not really a big deal because most people are just probably going to buy it from their home park either way, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. And then the highest tier for the season passes is the Prestige Pass, which again, I think you get a slightly higher discount. At some parks you get access to like a VIP lounge or like a special entrance. And I believe most parks offer preferred parking with that. And maybe they'll throw something in like a bring a friend free pass. But again, we really only have the pricing for Canada's Wonderland, and the prices could vary or not vary a lot more than we expect. Yeah, so funny story, while I was editing this video, rumors began to circulate that Kings Dominion was going to announce their new season passes here within the next week. It is also rumored that the rest of the chain will announce their season passes here in about a week or so, and that the access to all of the 40 parks with the Gold Pass is allegedly to celebrate the Six Flags Cedar Fair merger's 1-year anniversary. Now, do we really know this for sure? Not quite yet, because we don't have official confirmation from Six Flags. However, I do think this could be the case. And Six Flags has also been in a fair amount of controversy recently with stuff like Kingda Ka's removal and whatnot, so it would make sense for Six Flags to try and make up for everything that's happened this year. Again, nothing's been confirmed and these are all just rumors, but of course, I'll keep you all updated. So make sure you subscribe down below so don't miss out on any future updates. Alright, next we're going to be talking about Lost Island's brand new for 2025 roller coaster, which is Fire Runner. So Fire Runner is more or less the same roller coaster as Stunt Pilot at Silverwood, but with slightly longer trains. This coaster features slightly less than 2,000 feet of track, is over 90 feet tall, reaches a top speed of 52 miles per hour, and features 3 different inversions. These coasters are known for being super fast paced and very intense with a lot of very good ejector airtime, and I think it's a really cool addition to Lost Island. This does bring Lost Island's coaster count up to 4. You have Fire Runner, a Wacky Worm, Montugani, their Intamin hydraulic launch coaster, and their Vekoma SLC. I must say, Lost Island is definitely putting in the effort to develop a well-rounded and good coaster lineup. And I think Fire Runner was a really good decision for the park. It's not going to be very expensive, will also draw in a pretty good amount of people. And not only is this a good roller coaster, in typical Lost Island fashion, it also has a pretty sick looking queue. Overall, I really like the direction Lost Island theme park is going. I think they have a lot of potential in the future. And again, I feel like this is a great addition to the park. And now, let's talk about Michigan's Adventure, because this is honestly insane. So yesterday, Michigan's Adventure suddenly announced that they would be canceling their Halloween event, and that the dry and water park will be closing for the season on September 1st. Now, there are a couple of problems with this. A, you had a lot of season pass holders who paid full price for their season pass expecting to be able to go to this Halloween event. And all of a sudden, Six Flags announces that the park will be closed in about a month. And I'm sure, as you can imagine, this upset quite a few people. Now, at least Six Flags did give Michigan's Adventure season pass holders a free ticket to Cedar Point, but I don't know if one ticket to Cedar Point with like no free parking or anything really makes up for losing out on pretty much a whole month of operation that they paid for. I'm gonna read the statement they kind of put out so you guys can get an idea of what they were thinking. Quote, "We have some important updates for our fans about the fall season here in Michigan. After much research and planning, we've made the strategic decision to focus on delivering exceptional experiences during our core operating seasons, spring and summer. This means that Tricks and Treats will not return this fall. Our amusement and water parks will close for the season on September 1st, 2025. To thank each of our valued 2025 season pass holders, we're offering one complimentary ticket for you or a friend to visit Cedar Point, valid any regular operating day through November 1st, 2025. So it sounds like, from what Six Flags is saying here, that Michigan's Adventure was simply not making enough money in the fall months to justify keeping the park open. Which kind of shocks me because these Halloween events are oftentimes some of the busiest you'll ever see a theme park. Like Halloween Haunt at Kings Island and Cedar Point, the place is absolutely packed. Or some of the Halloween events down at like Universal or Disney, again, those places are super busy on those nights. Now, I don't know how busy Michigan's Adventure was during their Tricks and Treats event. And I know it's not like a scary event with like haunted houses and stuff, but like places like Kentucky Kingdom and Dollywood have had a lot of success with these Tricks and Treats events. Again, seeing the success of all these other theme parks during the Halloween months, it really surprises me that Six Flags wants to close Michigan's Adventure for this. And the biggest problem out of all of this for me is something we keep seeing quite a lot of, and I don't really like it. And that's Six Flags giving basically zero warning whenever they're about to make a drastic change. Being the Con Green Lantern, Six Flags didn't say anything until the park was closed and you couldn't ride them anymore. Six Flags America. Six Flags gave us a couple months of warning, but not even a full year, and the park is closing forever. And look, I say this all the time, and I understand that Six Flags needs to cut down on operating costs and maximize profits to get out of debt and whatnot, but I really think they should be giving a little more heads up before they make drastic changes like this. Don't advertise a season pass with a Halloween event in September and October, only to suddenly announce 2 months before the park closes that that's not actually going to happen. Don't wait till the park closes for the year before you decide to remove one of the most iconic coasters in the world. Don't only give less than a year of a heads up before you close an entire theme park forever. And this does also kind of worry me that maybe Six Flags is looking into selling Michigan's Adventure or selling the land for redevelopment, or maybe looking to do this at other parks, other smaller parks, like thinking like Frontier City, maybe a Valley Fair, a Six Flags Darien Lake, a Six Flags St. Louis, these smaller parks in the chain. I do kind of worry that Six Flags could take a similar approach and cut out 2 months of the year that these season pass holders paid for. I don't know. I was optimistic for this Six Flags and Cedar Fair merger that maybe this would end up being a good thing. But unfortunately this year has been quite rough for them, I won't lie. There's still time to turn things around. Look on the bright side, we are getting an awesome season pass deal. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like down below and consider subscribing if you want to stay up to date on everything we covered. And speaking of Six Flags, there's one roller coaster manufacturer that Six Flags simply needs to survive. So if you want to find out why that is the case, then check out the video on your screen right now, because it's actually really interesting. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one.